friends, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I thought we could do something a little different. I've been trying to make our own condiments, and so today I wanted to try to make some fermented mustard. Like I've talked about before, fermented food is so good for our gut health. And so if that sounds interesting to you, then come along and join me in my kitchen. So friends, to begin with, what we're going to do is weigh out 200 grams of mustard seeds. So that's both brown and yellow. I didn't have enough of the brown. They said to do half and half, but I just used all my brown, and the remainder is the yellow. And so what we're going to do is take a pint jar and just put our mustard seeds in there. So the next thing we're going to do is weigh out our water. We need 300 milliliters, and that is about 1/4 cup. The water should be non-chlorinated. And now we need to add 10 grams of salt. I'm using Redmond's real salt, and it's 10 grams. And that's about 2 teaspoons. Now I'm just going to dissolve the salt in the water. And so this is making up the brine. So I have wanted to make my own mustard for a while. And so I thought today, the perfect opportunity. Go for it and let's see what happens. So that looks like it is pretty well dissolved. And so what we're going to do is just add that to our jar of mustard seeds. We want to cover it 1 millimeter. So now what we're going to do is put the lid on this, and it says to secure the lid tightly. So now this is going to sit on my counter for 5 days, and when it's time to add the additional ingredients, I'll bring you back at that time. Don't forget to label so you know when the fermentation process is done. Hi friends, just a real quick note. The mustard seeds absorbed a lot of water, so I transferred those mustard seeds over into a quart-sized jar instead of that pint. It made up some more brine solution, so next time I would just use the whole brine solution and use the quart jar to fill it up, and we'll see how it goes now. But that's why we try doing new things, right? We learn as we're making these what needs to be done, what needs to be changed, what needs to be modified. Or maybe I just didn't notice it in the directions. Switched over my label, and I will put this back on my counter, and we'll see you in 5 days. Okay friends, this is our fermented mustard. It's been going for a couple days now, and I am just going to try burping this, and let's see if we can capture some bubbles here. You can, oh, there we go. We saw some bubbles. And that's what we're looking for to make sure that our ferment is doing what it's supposed to be doing. So that looks beautiful. Just give it a quick little burp and let that continue to go. So friends, it's been 5 days. Our mustard seeds have been fermenting. So now what we're going to do is take these over to the sink and strain them out. So now what we're going to do is put them in our food processor, and we're going to start pulsing them. Okay, while we're processing this, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar to the food processor. And we're just going to mix this till we get to the consistency that we want. So I did add a little bit of honey in there just for our personal taste. It is very potent. But they say as it sits, it mellows out. But look at that consistency. Okay friends, there you have it, our homemade fermented mustard. My family and I are just looking ways to save money, you know, during these times, and making our own condiments and making them healthier for us. We know that fermented food is so good for our gut health. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you could, give me a thumbs up, share the video, and the Lord willing, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.